0800 567 567.
Yeah. 567 ngwana. Ke yona number at Joe, if ever you feel like you wanna commit suicide, just talk to someone. Joe daba phela bala available and ebanu ke toll free ke mahala. Los na airtime. Tamana no be ala be ala bodile atetse Jorsana di advice. Slow poisoning. So ke tsona dilo tse ke nyaka go utlwa hore
mabotolo a fetsa ba e plekeng ba li one fela ba re chomi mabotolo
ntsha enga release maybe tshwantse o tshwase and stuff, find out gore go heno mathata ke eng wa tlhalanya
o ke bona re ka thaponyana mabane ne ka itse gore thamana ana koloi o hogang ka
thapo o ithekela thapo o itlhaetse ya o nkemele
ma Parkshop
unkemele
ke re go yemetse
ke re nkemele ya unkemele.
Exe, I'm a Parkshop by circumstance, not by choice. Don, my current situation does not determine my final destination. Welcome to yet another beautiful, amazing, prestigious, history in the making episode of Parkshop Avenue. This is the voice of the youth. Wasuga sugel, no man ga shong uti goes. Tlolo fa yona for one wonder le tso hira halango di tarate. Jonna no ke tsepa linki tsela itso re le bona. Tsore tsa tse tesekal tsore tsa batho ba tese. Otherwise nna ga le bitso ke MJ. And as always, I get a magilio ane chu. Lady Parkshop Avenue to mega masupa. Chu, what thing? Lebo with you about tese. One first time. Lawa fa chance le botso re mange mang o tlhaga ai hira hala. Hi guys.
Hello, kapele di sa rapele. Dia so go tlase. Thank you. Hi MJ. Okay.
Good thing, man. Okay.
Look at this some jalif.
Ngena lo bomang ka tjo le introduce or batho ba litse. Ai le.
Pinyoski, ma pinyo.
Abuti. Yo na.
Pinyos.
Yeah.
Tango.
Pariti mara.
Chomi kwena mang.
Yena o la o hileng hape o fentse
Mama ben.
A tlo tlhadisa batho ka batho bona tlo kopela le kana le mabitso a batho jo.
Anyway, it's your girl Precious kira intro ya ka ga sanya go mbotsa.
Ralo auzi.
Ralo botlhoko wena ke lo lwena big time.
Na go tlofola ga lo tenela kwa la episode le. Tlola pele
Ke
intro
intro
ha.
ngala. Ngalelang tlo ba le pelo nyane. Ene betsa or ke re na dirang gore sa jolo ke pelo ha
ka
sa jolo
jola
ba re
no.
pelo ke ka.
wa ya ka MJ
No. Ka le nyago bona.
o irela hore o khotsofatse rena sa bara a horo
Ajo baby comment mo. Ba o
Ka
bona.
comment re nya go bona re bona.
Ai ke tla le bontsha mo episode ke tlo le bontsha. Ke tlo mo phone live.
Dilo di changitse khotsofatsa pelo ya ka
She.
Jesu
Alizi hore ba re alizi hore ba re se sa feleng sa tlhola. Sa tlhola.
Sa tlola.
Ne le nana hore
Ya fela.
kuzo kube nje ka nti kube nini.
Motho jolang le nanti.
Wetsikeng.
Okusalayo yo fela.
Ayasifeli.
Yo fela.
Aski suru distebile no ira intro ya hao edese.
o jotse ka mo philo
Oh, we love.
a joa ka every day
Ai,
re bolela ka mojolo ha o bana ha o
But-
re bela ka business how to open a business
National business.
ke nya go bula business
Okay, Mara, am I brain? But anyway, it's a go, Precious, and welcome back to another episode of
Parkshop Avenue
Ba, 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 ba.
otherwise le shop na I'm happy modimo extendile letsola ha ile matla bophelong ba ka
Hallelujah.
ha ngwana
Happy birthday,
Yona.
Beyonce.
otherwise Beyonce re tshwaretse eng ka tjeko re mfo 11
ngare wa kwata bela
Okay, kwatala. Yo, weda, umlomo uyiphelela phela ba.
ngare wa kwata
Kwatala ke. Ya khonala mara. Ya khonala. Akwatala emjoro jola. Why?
ereng fo 11 brek to mo julong wa ka tabe ba nthala la re ne ke na le maaka ne ntse ke sa jule
Nna ngimnyaka emje. Na batho ba rena ba serious. Akere emje ya bitch. Na re jola le ba re bitch.
o ira belo ka re khotsofatsa pelo wa gago
Mangna.
na
Mara ke na re ke mafoko a hae.
fostela bela frak
Ke di episode tsa ka tse re ntshitseng MJ ya ra bitch. Okay, sharp he nna ke tsa mafoko a hae hore a bitch. And I be like nya go lo eleka.
jo kopela re thomeng episode ka jeko tu
A ke nya go lo eleka. Hey baby, sorry ne. A ke jole MJ sa ntlhala ka go khopela. Please.
wa jola
bibo no bona metlholo wena
jo mara guys wa batho ba modimo jo re mfo 11 ya ga jo ke tlo di khata jila zo tletse
Like self-harm and suicidal prevention. Self-harm and suicidal prevention. How can we prevent suicide? How can we prevent
wonki
harming ourselves? Jehovah's Witness.
ke tlo utlisa re thomo di tatolle pelo lo tlo di bolelang ke
Self-harm ke motho a ikubatsang. And then suicidal ke motho a ipolayang. Wa decide gore itse yang ba joko tsoga ka nwa dipilisi ka ipolaya. Because ke na le mathata a masole so and ke bona gore a ka se solvege. So ke nyaka re bolele gore re ka i-preventa bjang into how can we make people or how can we decrease suicide? How can we help bana ba bang? Mathata is a sorry re na le mathata ba bothe mara mathata a ke re se sa feleng sa tlhola so sa fela re dira ngwana batho ana ai thuse bjang or a believe bjang gore ntho ke le mo yona e tlo feta.
go gore re le batho re tshwana o tlhala
Yes.
so nna nka dila ka yona ka mokgwa and then wena wa dila ka yona ka mokgwa mjale fa dila ka yona ka mokgwa o fentsa dila ka yona ka mokgwa dilang ka yona that's why go nang le gore motho a ipolaya
Yeah. Yeah.
so a ono re ka preventa gore motho a ipolaya
Mara re
no
mo
so
thusa
nna no
bjang?
so ba ka re wa irela so ka tshwara ke mathata ka mokgwa ke tshwereng ke mathata o tlhala ka fila gore a ke sa kgona gore nka face batho wa tlhala
Ka o tlhaloganya.
a ona gore nka face batho so the best thing gore ke no te tseya mara na ona re nga tseya o nga tseya mo philo
Mara ke nyaka re thuse bana ba bang. Ho na le o mong kwa leng ko teng mo o nahana ho ipolaya mara re mo thusa bjang to prevent hore a sa ipolaya. Yes, re dila le dilo differently ba botlhe.
damanano e beala e beala bo badile atetse jo re sana di advice
Chum.
slow poisoning
diana wa nwa wa lla wa robala
Oiti, Fenty. Let me explain this as case. Someone once said the hore oiti ju. Yona dietary hours ke or bala bro na kweka le robala na kweka hele blogging. How many hours? Are not 10 hours so blogang blogging. Aju at least mathata how wa avoidile nyana 10 hours e. Oiti ju bophelo bo ba email o le se ba braya. we're going through a lot. But so I'm not one to advocate for substance abuse. Mara if ilohore at something that elongore it away from her or satiti, then it's better than not the or shirel. And el nalar kolot ala de polar kolot.
Exactly, here's the thing. I cannot, okay, financial position I can it's maybe like something I already have problems. Sometimes to use alcohol to avoid the problems that I have. Ne? In the process of spending on alcohol, chelete le more adinayon. O awe hore ke eda mathata a le cause le chelete ya o reka bea. Ba jo go reka bea la ka ushu shota ya rena. And then to make things even worse, your health as well. Every time when you sleep, when you go black out. I don't think it's a solution. Because here's the thing, how avoid that? Okay, sharp, for 3 hours you're not already killing block. I don't wait. But then when you come back, matata alika manchum fitisa before uko. Because maybe I love to so we're not out.
Let me explain it this way, ne? Do you oiti junto wani ki aratangar na wat phone bel. Awana refo no, ne? Ergannar lifo so tare yarena out of batho ifo balim. Ranal mata tan ratlo ka chele dum wana nale chele artlo ya hiren wile oiti. So it does not necessarily mean hore hegero onawela. Ju honale the people of it hore ju mapimiso idurka hobal ishim fan. Oiti rintang. Hey, when I'm on her out, well, you want to reply. As a euro to two court. One Kalai. Nagong is not horror on well or chapel. That 2 hours a week to while Balaga or Namatata how. You might see something go along or to motivate or maraju and Kalai. So sometimes, like I said, I think I said this a few episodes back, or sometimes we go for different reasons. Obviously, Honabiala is the primary reason why we go to Gobiali and Kalai. But hoya loho na hona li lozo longor ju mabio sanzera jo bragaro eta tu koto jonga ba mbaga kre ngono mongwe itse ju kani ke na motho le ngore na tlhoka hala ka bua le motho le o sa ni furuka mo now it's no maba dile energy ha wa se motho wa ntlalo wa gara lo hore askis
manyana o shiela ta mapinyo sa le clean 6
you guys don't believe and have
exactly.
No, but guys, y'all are not optimistic. I'm saying this in a positive scenario. So yeah. Marar pushi tena awanu agelle anu head an na ko telle hoji jum na ko but that like I was a problem for na ko nyane telle nyana mo bophelo ngwan tlhalo hae so ka itore most steady relationship tsa ga tse fading in the past is because of me so nga se muso le ngwana but I was just saying look at it from my perspective if you it was the first 10 months of your life. But definitely from that suicidal ergiro za orge kono cause ka bona ro thago ya
personally ba shapole ya ko banyana ba bana nare ba di pop the build up for le na ba ari nare khono ba shapo ko gra e utlwela nare khono ba shapo ko gre wena o the build up ko build ke no no ba shapo o ya ko bana ba bana
shapo he
kale
example he wena no so wena no so wa mphutha wa mphutha wa mphutha wa mphutha wa lo tsaka ipopa nna ke tlo le ba
Yes.
ya
O boletse.
But this is this is a cool story. Le banyana ba teng ba ba tla. First sign ya guilt denial.
So like bashimane ba le tshwara tšhelete wa itse e leng motho o ntse kuna ka 150 and o tla ngwanyana lo re wa understand gore kuna ka 150 tsatsi le o tshwarang 20,000 ka letsatsi banyana ba le ba mo difetsa o senya go ana
It's not everyone.
Obara ka mkhola ka gore batho ba go betse. Batho ba go betse. Angeke nne re batho ka nna go betse.
batho ba go betsa
Nka re ka
No, but here's
botsi.
the thing. There is a lot of people know women. Into manyana au botsa. Ba re ke manyana. Ke ba mo ka ba ba. They don't have interest in the process. Kamba na ure ule sharp because half it alone na process ni la ure ule sharp. Ewe na utomo but remember like in your relationship na na ure kilo tse dingwe ka dira go bona. If na I believe for it. Kili one is strong. Ito hateletsa gore le mo esa ka ale sharp. By the time we push on ure na ale sharp, wale bala gore ke nna le go teng how somebody else doing things. O feel gore vale ba o ba kra go go ba sharp. We don't have a sense of appreciation for what for
Hoiti Joe, you once said something, I don't know which episode was it. Nago ore, it's good or in the process of you developing someone, askis, make sure that you're also developing yourself. And so, with that in mind, genuine, and they're going to exactly apply the same thing that you said. And that's still a thing. So what I was saying based on that. I know already.
I want to mention something. And inside there,
yeah
Why is mo thanya go offend? Haka thomare no offense. We don't tweet lang mo.
awa no tshwanetse wa tlhafuna o monna ke sharp
I always say, basadi, ne, mosadi ko re ikemela aba motho mo sharp a phela life ya hae without a man, ne.
yeah
But a lot of guys, men in general, aba tlhaloga ke rata gore bashimane banna ke di first born tsa modimo. You know why? A lot of women invest in men because
Thomile ape ka modimo.
is the umbrella of everything. You understand?
yeah
That is why here ahisana in a relationship, it makes more sense for the man who are sharp really before me. That is why I always say, as a guy, push yourself for over sharp to your woman. Mosadi ha o ga bona wena o le sharp, then o tlo ba le ntlo re monna ka moaleng nna le ena we have to wa tlhaloganya.
yeah
Banna a se hore he basadi ba le pusha or maybe mosadi ha lebeletse go ahisa wena e ra hore yena o itiretse. A man is an umbrella. That is why they always say monna ke tlhogo ya lapa. Ka se utlwe ba re mosadi
ke tlhogo ya lapa.
mosadi o kgone go ba shapo ka ntle le monna.
di
You
shapo
understand?
tlola sanele
Mosadi e tlo phela e le mokokotlo wa monna. That is why tshwantse monna a phela a tlhahella
ale sharp
that's the thing e lena le sa itlhaloga.
And then that's why hape-
ha fetse o thusa e le mokokotlo wa hao wa mo lebala forgetting hore a head is nang spine ha ina balance.
and that's why hape ba re he moshimane a jola mosadi tshentse mo represent ko strateng
Exactly.
ha wa para pila tshentse ka pare pila go bontsha gore ke jola le motho a parang pila e ke jola le motho a tla that's why moshimane a nyaopesa ka jola le ngwanyana a ntseng pila ngwanyana le o ba nyaopesi because o jola le nyaopesi o di chila
Wa tshepa hore ngwana o la ga tlhatswa lenya o pese le la bua pele.
yes a re hana ka motlhatswa mara we saying also
Keyword ke wa bantshi semba botle.
yeah
Nna
Se
ba
ba
tla
botse.
mpala mo
No,
category-ing eo.
I just
Na
wanted
arabala
to I just
motho.
wanted clarity on that.
Anyway, back to what we were talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Nna ke believer hore mathata a fele guys. Nke hore le reng se sa feleng
Sa tlhola.
Just a feeling sa tlo.
mathata a tlo phela le teng.
Problems can
The
be
reason
solved.
why ho bele ho tla mo lefatsheng o lla.
Ne ke llela baby nna nako ke.
You are with
come across tshwantse o ipotsise gore e tseye gore it's something e leng gore yo godisa ka mokgwa o kgonang go tiella di-situation tsa gago ke ka mokgwa leng gore the longevity of things tse tlo fetang ko tsona o kgona go bona gore okay shapo ne o kenyisa ke mojolo let's see am I going to overcome this o e fenya bjang you understand o itse gore le ka bošweng ka tlhakana le a situation e leng gore it can relate a bit to whatever that you're going through now o tlo ba shapo and I think mathata ke dilo tse sharp mara se dilo tse sharp bothata bo kgone go bontsha gore o tile o fitlha kae. And suicide is not always the answer. Remember, you as an individual, as much as regarding but then you have a family and then you have friends, you have whatever and and then Rata stands out we owe people everything.
Exactly.
But
and when you will be at peace considering the fact that we play.
No.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you something. Ne? I'm not for suicide, ne? But I think this question apply more than about. Have you ever been in a position or in a situation by where you feel horror or wanna know, ne? Mathata ya fisa or ega fisite. Like I'm at the ceiling of my capabilities. If it late, remember people who have had suicide thought about or joke. From they attempted it buffet. So what I'm trying to say, go as much as you said it beautifully so, but you need to also bear in mind sometimes when you're going through a certain thing, you might do something in the moment. You might not realize because of you are way overboard. Same thing applies to when you reach that ceiling that person we don't know hence with me too, I think if ever someone aga the quiet or play. I want as much as you're saying
don't blame them.
Yeah.
We're trying to minimize or reduce.
No, I was responding to what she said. I want as much as to like you said, los na ngwana o na le motswadi o sena motswadi o na le ngwanyana or mosadi mo ratang gore ke na le mapinyo se ke ratela brega itse gore ke na le brega thungolong mo sha.
Not speaking from Askis, not speaking from me. Motoloring sela attempted suicide 3 times and it failed.
What's favorite child?
Yeah, I did it 3 times and give it. Namatomo bankri legarga ikwaetsa amfolosa. Love is 2 same thing bamfolosa. Love is 3 I overdosed the pilisi. Dia severeke. Kaya spetle ka bua. So speaking on that, matata ne gna le ngwana na kwela a fedile and ke happy no. It wasn't.
So
twenty onne. Yeah. Ka le bile.
Yo, precious.
I think Yamatomo nearly 20 man 2000 and something. I get a grade.
Sera bialo. Sera bialo ka kupela.
Ane.
Le ka usana. Ske wa inahana ntho ya.
Ake sa inahana ke happy na no.
Ya chapira ro go batlana le mathata ha. Ske wa nahana tsa bophelo ba hao ka kupela.
Ke ntoloreng ke zama hore re boledise hona banong hore re ira bjang hore batho ba sa zama ho tsa maphelo a bona. You get what I mean?
Yes.
Because yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ebile ke ba bantši. Wa o hlola.
Yes. Mm. 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 Yeah, I clear. But at the end of the day, mara like, wait lang. Alam ko na, ba bang, instead of banahan ka suicide, di ba ha, causing harm, self-harm. I've also been there. I know, and I kind of go like, find that joy in it. Because I would be, like, nigga crave ho wana madi a tswa mo nna. Ish, guys. Ebile nigga, yeah, that's why, like, if you look at it, ha ke bona madi a tswa, like, ke ba at ease. Yeah. Ish, mabinya santa bela. Like, re faceitse mathata, jo. And re faceitse mathata at a very young age.
ke mathata wait mara
Re faceitse mathata at a very young
going
age.
through tsona
But I'm saying gore ka gore nna ke kgonne go feta mo yona. Ke feel gore le o mongwe a lebeletseng o tla kgona go feta mo yona. O tla
nna ke na le mathata jo ke ikela ko pita ka nwa ka
Yes.
tlhapelwa ka boae ka bolela ke one ko ntlong fruit
Oitzi,
child
Yeah.
Oitzi and
And
the other thing, ne, the size and magnitude ya mathata a rena mo bophelong a le kae.
Yes.
Whatever she was going through, that's why I was negative to Google it. Whatever that you were going through, or attempt suicide, or and self harm and whatnot. Ke mathata mo, that's why nako nngwe ke itse ka re motho mongwe ke itse ka re o tla re o ile bja le ngwara e ke na le mathata maro o re o lebelela Thabang a ntse mo le Thabang ke brag shit
Ke mang a itseng gore tabang ke braya ha o lwana ka ntwa
MJ.
wa ntlhalwane yeah o tla re o lebeletse MJ da you can see gore o itse keng ke re ke na le mathata mara tamane o mmona o mo lebeletse gore mathata a hae a feta a ke itse gore go through eng. So I think the other thing is understanding hore the size and magnitude ya mathata a batho ha tshwana wa ntlhaloganya. Sometimes as batho I think the other thing e rong hore it might lead to dilo tse di so at having the support structure ntlhaloganya a bona ka mokgwa dimana ke boletseng a re wa tswa ya beleng le nna in most cases jo he ke ngongore ke fa pa ipe re ka tsamaya ka lote pethantsha wa ntlhaloganya. So I think the other thing that we need to, I don't know how we're going to go about this, but honestly, if ever you're going through something, I don't know the support structure you how approach but the support structure how, but because of size ya mathata na ile kana I cannot see or no be ala pero mathata ha ona nya go rotetse but yeah ish
and ba bang ba believe in therapy. So
ke nna I'm one of the
a bona ka
people
mokgwa mabinyo se a reng o bolela a le one, that's being in therapy for him. So if o kgone le nna ke kgone bolela le nna ke bolela ke one, just ke no create the scenario or we itse mathata a le heng ka ira so or ka kopana le mama nka ira so or ka metha, which I know re ka se iragale, but ke ba sharp and ke ba calm because I know hore ke boletse le the inner me. And the inner me ya ka ya tlhaloganya in judge a re wena pressure se o nyako betha yeah
the issue ya judgment ka mokgwa o bolelang nna I always say nna for nna le nna go bolela for nna ke therapy. Nna one person if something has into sharp
bolela
no
bua
ka bolela ka sone how should ke lebetse ke be yone one of the things tse leng gore go bua go ya NJ ke bolela yona pele. I have a problem with batho ba leng gore ba re they don't believe in therapy but they've never tried therapy. You can't say you don't believe in something e leng gore a zanka wa etsa mo tsana le motho wa re sekolo a se bereke mara yena
azankaya or azanga fetsa
try something. There is like in bophelo it's a discovery journey. You can't say selo a se berekele o sa se zama. Go
Ntse.
therapy. talk about it.
Can
Go
I
through it.
can I
And
interject
then
for a minute?
O
tla ra ya o berekeng.
And it just
Can-
because wena, remember, wait. For something hore you berekele, you need to believe hore ntho e tlo berekela. You can't go for therapy and be like, now ho bolela ho ka se. Already
Besides-
ntho eo o ipoditseng, yo
Yeah,
bereka
ke nyaka
bjang.
go botsa bjang gore
Fenze.
it needs to start ka wena. It needs to
utlwa.
start ka wena to say, hey,
Ajo,
ke
I
ya
think-
therapy ke tlo mperekela. E ka
Utlwela.
se re bjao, e ka se o berekele, it's
Ba
going to
botle
be
ba
a
botle mo.
waste.
Re tla locationeng ne. No ke nyaka hona party o fela the rest o tla tswela pele. Re tla locationeng, right?
a ke
Yeah.
televisioning
Okay, go tla malome. I think ba botle we've heard or seen someone or utlwetse hearsay ya motho ba mo tshwereng poo. Right? Hona le passage nngwe ka sia ka itse gore after 9 a ke fete ka passage. Not because se le ba ntshwara poo. Hona le batho ba 17 ba tshwereng poo. That's why ba holo wa re nako nngwe Zulu se re indlela e buzwa kwa phambili. Nako nngwe dilo tse ding a o tlhoko di experience hore o itse hore ho a fisa mo go ke bile letso wa mbona ke fia le wena tlonya ka ho le bona ho le bea o khona o itse hore ho a fisa. Sometimes you should Boyti, I believe, and I think I get sure goodless or being self-aware or something. I'm not. I get to come to you. Sometimes as moto at the gate. Di man wa idora hanu lebe ala o kona o kama down o kona ira. Hona lilo tse ding because of personally I don't believe in therapy does not mean for batho ba bang ke re ba saya. That's just my personal stance based on dilo tse ke alignan le tsona le batho ba ilong hore ba ile ba ilong hore I feel like we are on the same path ya bophelo or we are aligned. One tlhalohanya. Because of I know myself for motho mo bjang based on dilo tse mboditseng how wada and not you alone, then I know hore heke this is likely what I'm supposed to
Now
expect.
already we tsere ka batho ba bang. A wa itse ka wena.
Ke ntho go botsise henga o botsa hore ho a fisa motho bja letso.
No, MJ.
Ah mama ba di naksha po ka o. Oi kamara ngwana o ithutela le bading e botlhoko bjang.
Awe. And then ngwana
So
le ngwana ha ka mmotsa.
guys, so
And le ngwana ha ka mmotsa gore ketlele e ya fisa o e lata gore a nya go utlwa re ya fisa.
Lena so ntho le
wena-
nya go mpotsa yona gore ntho ngwe le ngwe le ile mo lefatsheng e ba le ka dileng kana le teponetse lena or le lekile la hiri.
One of the reasons why mathata
MJ.
a sa fole, ebile a sa fele, it's because o nyako tseya di-experience tsa batho ba bang o ile ya hao.
Thank you.
Nna nka no ya sekolong ka pallwa. So wena o tlo ra o ye sekolong ka rona ke palletse.
I'm not making the decision based on one person.
Whether-
You are harm to yourself because o nyako tseya mathata a batho ba bang o ikapese ona.
Ha ke ikapese.
O ikapesitse ona because o ka se re ka gore batho ba boditse gore o therapist a e bereke wa re wena wa o ye
So
because
okay.
a mo kholoreng bona ba experience
My question be hore if e le hore ka therapy le bona ka ke dilo tse ka tse leng hore o boditse ka tsona wa se dire because of you heard batho ba botsa gore ntho so e wrong a ire. Has any one of you ever been to wena nka se botsise tsalla tshwara lena le litho se banyana
gore ke solo ka nna
azanga o tshwara henga o botsa ha o bona o utlwa
MJ question yeah.
wa ntlhalohanya
Maybe
so
not.
okay let's just say no for okay fence er ke bolelelwe se lo a tshwara yeah oh
se le ira a tshwarwa
Yeah, a tsena ka mo diseleng.
azanga wa tshwara ne you know what crime is wrong right no I want to know yeah it's not okay yeah oh it's a joke the minute you say but you omit everything that you said before the word but
No.
that's yeah no
Anyway, Zamile. Awaya ka batho ba bangwe Zamile ke e tshwana le therapy. Therapy is zame. If you berekela you
So-
can say
so
I'm berekela.
what you guys
And
are-
if when you berekela you can advocate and say I'm berekela. So o sa ya ka hore sanele I am mekera. Fenza I am merekela. Mapinya sa I am merekela. Pressure sa I am merekela. Lwane ka so berekela. What if wena a man
know.
strena ba botho itlo berekela?
so
Crime me wrong. Yes. Mara hello re na ya
Mkhwanazi.
berekela.
batho ba ira crime wa bona tjo ai wa bona tjo wa ka le
Mkhwanazi.
Crime.
wena o ira crime o ira crime ai ira crime
Thank you.
What?
Ka no ba wrong for wena. But
Yeah.
then for bona ya ba right.
Na ke botsetse bona ke botsetsa wena ke ntse le wena mo.
Mara ke go bontsha hore ntse e bolelang e ka se bereke. Okay.
Yeah, but for now, crime is wrong. Would you do it just for or find out or wrong?
Ke go arabela hore o ska fitla ko.
Ah,
If I'm in a position where I have to commit crime to be okay, I'm going to do it.
but let's leave out eo ya hore by circumstance. Hey, so okay. With that said, it's going to you can go all a crime by circumstance. Literally, it tla be say first choice. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be your first option to success, from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, it
Ne?
won't be.
Yeah. Okay. Let's leave out that part. Yeah. Hore. It's the part of the options that you have for success. Would you okaira crime for any other reasons? Like do what can I use? Wena ngwanya. Erke butse demand. Sorry, baraya gane. Rape is wrong, baraya. Ake kondo. Ke crime. Yeah. Wa itse? Wa itse wa ke mmotsitse so ka re banyana a ke show if lore hona le case tsa rape against them. Okay. Yeah. Re ke tle moe because e ka itse e patele so ona re ka re o irela gore o be sharp ne so o ka ira o nyaka o bona gore wena e tlo o berekela re ka se o berekele
Rape o irela hore ya o berekella or o irela
Mara rape remember ke he wena o tshaba basadi or wena o tshaba banna wa dise. And happy dilo tse di ratile. Wa tsentse o mafeleletse mo.
Fenzo you're not go hana ka jola yeah
yeah, that's fine.
but what is it you what you guys yes that's why I put the question in hore ntho ya teng as a must I want to lo tse ding ra dira because of it's the last option or is the next best option in line I'm saying gore o ire wa bona ka mko
Mara ba bang they are born
Mara
as
yeah
rapists.
for lena banyana it's fine. Mara for bashimane wa bona ka mokgobelang gore o ka tlabya le
ngwanaka.
and then wa gra mapinyo sa latlhile and nna ka latlha.
Loss.
It's fine. Mara nna nka tla monate nga re ko nyangwanyana ka se mo kry
And then how se mo kry o kry o mo wana ko tami mola a ruta wa mo ripa because o no mo nyaka nga wa mo kry cause kana ko na wa ya binti ya chikineha kana ko
ke nang le tso ke tate
ba bang ba nahane le tso
back to the conversation I think
yeah. Akar ka ti jaja
No, we don't hope lela we want.
so ina me I ti judge
Yeah,
I judge
I
yeah
Nale no, ngar kana re bothata preachers ka o botsa. A ke rena go ba sha piruli ka nna. Gore wena go tswa mo irang ka information.
it's on my way da
Ne ke nyoko ira go ba relief. Ke sha.
and as long as when you relieve
Taba tsaka. O tlo utlwa ka nna. Tse di tswang go nna. So preachers ka tse di taba tsela ayo botsa MJ. Tseo ke second hand ngere ke tsa how letsa preachers a ona mo nna ke tsena.
Thank you,
So
Chum.
in simple terms, whatever e leng hore motho mongwe ina re ita ka nna as the third or second person has got nothing to do with me. A ke tseo ke tsa hao hapa ngere ke beletsa ka ne go le bisa ka re tla ke le botse. So ka rena o ke mmudi teng ke hao hapa ngere ke beletsa ka ne go le bisa ka re tla ke le botse. So ka rena o ke mmudi teng ke shape ne le between na le ena. Go fitisa mo a ke tsene.
thank you Chum.
You understand? So judgment doesn't
proximity
Yeah, sure. So whatever that you have to say about me in my absence, it's not my business.
As long as wena o feel sharp you feel
And
isa
then
sharp
I feel special le bolela ka nna.
re dinja thata re tata so
Like yeah, ha ke ka tlhaloganya ho
Ka re ke
wena ho ka
ntja.
bolela ka wena.
a bona motho o fang attention
Yeah, so ke bolela ka nna.
so big
so
Lela-
go bolela ka wena go ra gore
Ke fihlile go
Hape na o phela ba bolela ka
sa
nna.
bolele ka wena o ifupila hore sharp gore o bolele ka batho bolela ka wena re bone gore ba tlo utlwelela na
ene ba tlo di tsamaisa ditaba tsa gago na
so batho ba phela mo bolela ka nna bona
ra ro ntša
wow mbethele matsogo wow
o fitlhile but
Ai.
you are him.
because literally batho ba bolela ka wena it's something that you have that they don't have and it's something maybe a good e o ira ke le goreng ya bapalla and it's either o nyako o senya lebitso or something motho a ka sena o bolela ka wena cause o kgatlha ko bolela ka wena na le ntho e le goreng o nyako e tsamaisa bathong
Yeah, I wanna know where is go home. Guys, like tlhalohanya power ya public judgment le public scrutiny mimar.
MJ ban roha every week
That's why
ba mpotsa gore ke sefebe ba mpotsa gore ke bolela nywana bona every week I'm still standing
that's
I'm
why-
here
that's yeah, ke
ene ke roha ke bo papa ba batho like ke roha ke papa o na le ngwana ngwanyana o mpotsa gore wena o bolela masipa
you see
papa ngwanyana
yeah. I wanna with that said, ne? I wanna when I think maybe you have a thick thick skin, ne? Like okona hoy. Yeah, you can
you can go to hell kadlala guys mara ke nataba like
so
se ba se
what
bolela
I'm
ka
saying is
sele.
what I'm saying is we've I wanna come go bulleting hore. Hey guys. Ka wanna come go bulleting hore. People may commit maybe suicide or ba feel somehow. I want come go batho ba people come go bolelang hore people are committing bad things and whatnot, ne?
Yeah.
How do you as a person remember we've seen so many people, especially the people who are long they are in our media space of matlong arena, people who are long they are big on social media. Muta deactivate their social media account because of the things. Guys, like Alonya Blake Twitter. Are you guys on Twitter? Any one of you?
Nope.
Joe, yeah?
Sekhaoha a ke mo Twitter mara sa khaoha
So what I'm saying is ne Wawana yena she can handle the comments. What about that one person along hore? Agi salang wisa ka tlo maybe na ronzi.
until you figure out and it's said that it's do that
Holla solve mathata.
mo bathong ba bang it does release
So
mo bathong ba bang it does release mathata how like o feel at ease o khona ho face batho kana go because o releasitse the pain la enyana at least we feel it
holla mara ke mathata jo nna he nka lla ke fetse ka titsheyo
yeah like wa tlhalohanya o khona o tseha after
wena ke
Na ka tsheyo, wa tlhalohanya.
lla mara
yeah
so ginne nang holla jum. Ginne nang holla. Abuti. Nang holla.
matsatsi a fitileng
A few days, you know, because come kuku ngwana nalla wasira ngoirala. The reason gile utisane. I want to understand what other mechanism can one use a deviate or at closer from that position ya wasira ngoirala. The reason gile utisane. I want to understand what other mechanism can one use a deviate or at closer from that position ya or osate self harm from you having to commit self harm on yourself wa itse dintshang jore taxi ke a mahotlo mara ka tjeko ha le nna wa understand because I think I spoke about hore ke tse brega ka mo phone la re brega ka mona a ntse re lo reka two court wa ntlhalwa that's one of the mechanisms as much as we don't promote substance abuse but if el hore it works are tlo jaja hore o ile bya leng or wa ntlhalwa so I want to find out from you guys hore in such a situation ka hore le boletse ka holla what else can one implement hore ho be better or a tlohe from that mentality ya o ira ntho e leng hore na nyaka o ira because after all we want to make sure that we leave something for the youth or hey Joe ne ke lebelletse Parkshop Avenue ene ne ke go aturu ntho bjana mara ba mpontshitse yona ga litlo le leng gore mara mantsho re ke founele brega re lo reka two court or re ke notsia banyana bana lo ira di wa di pink di cry party ba khille go rumung ba ka tishong wentshi thata ba le di tšhomi so ke
jo banyana ba masepa jo
so ke tsona dilo tse ke nyakang go utlwa hore
mabotlolo a fetsa ba e plekeng ba le one fela ba re tšhomi batho mabotlolo
go ntsha enga o release
ai mona ha se mojalefa la
o release enga ya
and now what in jack
yeah
yeah a o sana nako o tsena wa robala chain true
brega wena o reng
ta mathata mjalef aya ino nchampanyana ai
ne
mara a ke ba bona gore o na mathata so re na go thusa le wena gore mathata hao o dilelana bjang
aka ka school
a re nya go itse mathata hao a re nya go itse mathata hao mara ke eng e ka o thusang gore o reduce mathata hao
MJ
go nwa bjala
hola
go hopola last time re tsamaye le lochidi
yeah braya
go hopola
yeah
go hopola gore le ntse bjang ke ntse bjang until kira 8 ke kriya and then after mo azanga ba chap
monate
le ke ntse spo ne le jive leader ngeta so ke tinnetse monate jo ke tinnetse monate ke sa bolelle mo ke sa iri
ba botsa re ira hetseng ke tlo wella back to something ke boletseng go mathomo
antlhalanya ke tinnetse jo monate
ai ke nyaka a bolele hore na kwa ntse liwano o greile and then ke tlo wella back to taba ke boletseng go mathomo
greleng khot
nka kera khoto bjala bo mutafuleki
o greleng khol o greleng marao
yo a friend
o greile relationship la stile nna go ngwe enj which is what I was saying go mathomong hore na go ngwe no I also we tare we tare mapinyo se ke botsa daigente ka o sa nore mapinyo se ke ena nreketseng a moreketseng di sa fana o tlo nna tlhaga go mapinyo dimani tsa dila teng sorry no ira lambra
so I was hurt. It's so sad. It's so sad. Like wait, selo bona like but they are having fun. Wena wa nwa be ala mara. Tlhalwanya hao.
All right. Like that's a want come quarantine so ne. So
ai bela ban berekela mara something sem bereke
let's get relationship
or motole was good. What is Joe the funny part about sorry 2 seconds and 2 minutes the funny part di man o greile relationship ne mara ontlo a bona am quarantine so ke tsamaile lena a founela bo babies nyana ba mmalwa ba nna mo a ba tloela lo nna kwa liwana a krela motho wa hae o itse keng so Maraya.
I wanted to mention something. From Ntuli Gulela, let's all understand hona le batho ba bang ba tla mo maphelong a rena as seasonal people. Hona le batho ba bang ba tla mo bophelong ba hao to serve a certain purpose and then what? You understand? Ba bang ba tla ka tse pila, ba bang ba tla ka tse session. But then, o bona bo botlhe, o tlo kry something. If it's a bad thing, you gain experience and a lesson. If it's a good thing, it's genuine, still the same thing. So na batho bang ho kopana le bona. A ho wrong, ho re le mjola ho wa 2 weeks wa thoma go bea leng. Yeah, motho maybe na le teng mo phelong ba hao for 2 weeks nyana yona e gore a o thuse hore
2 weeks.
yeah, ha ke re ke dilo tsa gago gore o shifte mo wena no le teng. A o ntse go situation. Yes, you understand. Like o ntsha mo no le mo teng. Mo position no le go wena gore o be go everything. Le ha ka tsamaya go sharp, but then at least ntho la itetse ya bona ha. So a ho wrong to relationship ya hao very easy.
But yeah, show me. Nigel Moen.
But anyway, o tshwere phele mara ke
And the weirdest thing still
o tshwere phele mara
there are certain things still more Renangere we are not familiar with them as black people.
yeah.
There are certain things still more they are therapeutic, but then for us we find them weird. Personally, omo ba shapa ka ratso ha no hwelle. A hwelle like scream out.
It's me le ha
O hwelle o be sharp.
Oudla.
Molala chum. Yeah.
Ba bangwe ba thusa go e futsa gore batho ba bone pula ena he o lla. Tama go pula mo fitlhe o lle gore o lle ne gore pula ela he rasa le yona. Go tloa mola
O was sharp.
Oscar o feel at the edge of doing something as someone who's troubled. Wa feel ngare it doesn't make sense in phabotlela do it. A o itse gore ntho yo thusa ka if it means taking a walk from okay, the longest walk ever, do it. A o itse gore o tlhakana le eng e bjang e go
Ke ntho ne re botsang MJ hore o sa tseya hore batho ba tla ba ntse ba go botsa ba re therapy ya ba berekela wa re lone ka so berekeng.
Naga sharp.
and therapy it's not
Yeah,
it
wena
comes in different
o ka ba o le
forms.
sharp mara I mean azanga wa izama. So don't say just because of
Azanga zama di drugs ka itur ke shapo ka tso.
azanga ba zama di drugs.
Mara MJ wena o nyako re stretch topic and
Hawa ke mara why is no. Botata azanga zama cocaine or ke bono ra shapo. You want me to be direct about it?
Cocaine is not drug one.
Kera anger no onya ga
Cocaine.
Okay ke no le dipilisi ba mfile di panado ba kera azanga zama cocaine or ke bono ra shapo phone. Dilo tse ding this is guys ke personal stance sa ga hore I can believe you.
But then when it comes to alcohol, it's applicable. And they both
Because ya mmereke.
you understand?
But
Because when
alcohol
they were
yeah ha ke hani
So motho a ka tla
Mara
a tla no
lena-
or
lena
batho
no-
ba ka tla no ba nna mo ba re hape ne bjala o itse bjala se ntho shapo na bjala he lo no tsora ke bunyake ka gore ba le ba re bjao
ke sa bunyaka ke bunyake
cause ba le ba re bjao
ba re bjao he ke sa bunyake
wena o reng
na ke reng ke ra se ntho shapo gore ba ra se ntho shapo ene ke shapo
tlohela ho tika pesa ka merwalo ya ba
ajo guys
man
ajo lena oitse nne ke feel nga re dara mo sekeleng
a re
ya wa.
drae mo sekeleng ya
Re
wa
boletse
just
back-
saying ho tika pesa ka merwalo ya batho
a sta ba o tse dilo tsa batho ba bang o dire dilo tsa batho you o boletse saying ya ke ya spedi ne le o boletseng gore ngwana le Zulu se re indlela e butswa ke ba phambi you see hore everyone from different backgrounds ona le certain thing a itseng wa bona wena ngwana o tlhale bading rena ba re tsela o e butsa go ba ba tsamaileng gore gore le badile ifuna le lona ka o tsamaya ka tsela e re nna ke sa tsamaya ka yona hore ke sa tswa le badile so yeah that's what I'm saying hore nna I take it ka mkhoketsi nna for nna therapy ke shahapo brayaka I'm good
You know,
ke nna
you are literally turning everything irrelevant. Why am I saying that? Let's say there's a history of suicide cases, like most So are you saying hore wena the suicidal thought you tell o tlo ipolaya cause masuku heno ka bontši a tlile ka gore ba ipolaile?
You don't.
At some point you need to put yourself in a position of breaking certain things. O ka se fela o followa di-trends. Wena
Lela mara
le koloi ya tula.
alungu.
Wena kwana o sa
Wena
Lela alungu.
Wena kwana o sa tikukile.
Guys,
You're contradicting yourself.
Fence, you also said it too.
Tia
Hore.
tsela ga o buiwa.
Yeah, tia tsela ya hao, but ko ileng hore ntho o mpotsang yona hore e breka. Puso ene ke a bona hore ntho o mpotsang yona it might work for me. Then jo sharp. A sore ntho ngwe le ngwe e batho ba irang ke tlo ira. And a sore ntho ngwe le ngwe e ba reng ke sa irang ka se. Wa ntlalwa. Hona dilo tse ntshi, hona dilo tse.
But hore botsang yona.
Yeah, ke ntho ke mara that's how it is. Ke dilo tse ka tse ba tsodi ba o khalmeletseng tsona tse o di irileng.
Ke tse dingwe.
Tsenji, ke tse ka tse ba o khalmeletseng a wa di ira ka nnete.
Ke tse nyane.
But yes, what I'm saying is there's a certain mara my sister Lena
Like
yeah,
what they contradict
guys,
they contradict
so-
because you're saying hore batho ba ka botsa therapy I bereke
because of
o ka se wena because ba o buditse
Yeah,
bjang ba re bjala ba bolaya o ka se bone because of ba o buditse bjang
I'm saying hore that's why go botsitse gore ko eno ke dilo tse kae ba o khaletseng tsone if ba o khadile ka dilo tse 10 tse 9 o tlo di ira gore a ke na taba gore ba itseng mara e ya bo 10 le wena o tlo re o ntse le yona wa bona gore nna personally ka mokgwa wa mpoditseng e shapo ka mokgwa ko esa am I lying? No, ke a botsise ke na le maka.
a ona maga
nna le nna ke tlo utlwelela fela shame it's because
Then
at
there's
this
no
moment
then
mara what they contradict MJ
One
you
time
just
I
said
was
MJ
getting-
just
Alright,
said
now tell what
ba ba ngubeletse fela nna le wena re bolelong
a
ka
jo banyana ba ba utlwi ka selo
brega
a ba utlwi ka selo
ko heno a ere ke bolela le dima a o banna le nna ere ke lukwella fela le nna jo yeah sometimes yeah bankadi bambudi ke ntho no that's what I want to no wa bona ra lungutlwele ke ntho ke fetsa ngwe bolela gore utlwella kwa ha bankhalletse dilo tse 5 ne mojalefa sa tsama bushi ne mojalefa sa nwa bya ne mojalefa sa tsu mojalefa if o tlo ba busy ka nthwele a para condo ne ya ne mojalefa tsena school ke ba utlwelle he ba re ke sa tsama bushu a ka ba utlwelle ba itse ke sa nwa byala a ka ba utlwelle 2 ba itse ke sa tsu a ka ba utlwelle 3 ba itse ba re if ke tlo ba busy ka nthwele ere ke fetse wa bona mara o nya ke fetse o bolela
era fetse wa dire era fetse
you wanna hear my point or
era point down
ke tse 5 o bona tse iteretseo ke itse ga reng a ka ba utlwelle ne ba itse mojalefa tsena school ke tse ke ba utlwelletse a zang ka re ere ke bona gore nka se tsene ho ya le ka condom ke ba utlwelletse
okay
I had a choice yeah remember mara I wanna hore you guys now are taking it back to remember according to the law of South Africa until only 18 or you still under the bargaining yeah one kalwa na gira 18 ne ke le ko matric ba itse ba re jonya ga sgela ora onya ka re kinya ka hoya they gave me a choice my point core out of dilo tse 5 tse leng hore ke di utlwile hona le tse leng hore ke khethile hore tse ke tlo di utlwella tse nka se di utlwelle in which le therapy nna ke utlwile from someone or batho ba utlwileng go bona ra ya ba berekella ka utlwa mong a re bjala ba mmerekella ka decide gore o itse dintshang nna ke tlo nwa bjala a ke tlo ya therapy my point is out of dilo tse tsotlhe tse batho ba le botsang tsona hona le tse leng hore wena you'll decide on your own with your own intuition hore ke nyaka o ira a ke nyaka go ira.
But don't you sit yourself down and say maybe therapy can berekela ere ke sa utlwa ka batho ba bang
a re tsweleng pele
but they contradict and yeah o mongwe le mongwe a ire se se mthabisang
no la nkhatla o bona le fitla mo
o sa ikapesa
ke khatla ke keyword some of the things that's why no ke ran nna ke khatla ke that keyword some of the things
o sa ikapesa merwalo ya batho ba bang o sa re motho ka o rekisa mara wa nyaka le wena o ile o rekisa o sa re ka gore motho wa utswa wa nyaka le wena o ile o utswa sa ikapesa merwalo ya batho ba bang a ba itsuru batho ba felwa ba tlhadingakeng and ba bang ba bela ha ile di rapist ho irahala sa ikapesa merwalo ya batho ba bang MJ o ikapesa merwalo ya batho ba bang
okay Wait, I have a perfect question for you guys. Ne? Fenze. 3 plus 3 ke bokae? 2 plus 4 ke bokae? Ke nyaka o bontsha something. Ke 4. 5 plus 1 ke bokae? Tsotlhe di le 3 di ufa 6 angere. So this means hore there are different ways to skin a cat. I might deal ka dilo ka swith ka o se into eso, but the matter of the fact is I dealt with whatever was problem in ntshwenya.
Wena you thusa bjang?
Ke utlwile ka a ke nya go berekisa 3 plus 3 ke nya go berekisa 4 plus 2.
E seng ka hore mang a re.
Aka utlwa mfana ke zwile ka
O sa ya ka batho ba bang.
hona leng kwa mara meslead.
Hona leng ka mara meslead.
Ke eng?
Quadratic.
Ke mfana nna ke tsolo botsa nna go abubu. Her fetsa re khota kopela o nginnise fatshe o ntlhalosetse. Ke stia kae?
MJ go mo wane. Ena ho bele haraba le halwena ne re sa ema mola. O bele ile u1. Le rena re emele re belehile re le u1.
Barega. Aju. Selo ya therapy. Hore o sa ya therapy o ira hetseng. A zanga o utlwa batho ba o botsa ka yona.
So kauri ya hai na are ya o lona you deciding
No,
on that.
I'm showing you hore there's different reasons tse di motivate hore
Are hani. Wena o utlwa ka batho.
a le nkutlu.
MJ what the
A re tsweleng
MJ what
pele.
the contradictor Shem. It's okay Shem. Like what the contradictor so bad.
Botsisa mokgotsi. Mfane nna ke itse dijo. Le nna ke itse bra. Ajo na a ke sa lo hosta go nna producer. Wena lo wena. Wena lo. Ya.
Are mo tsenelle.
Aba utlwe emana. At least wena o bona in real life bra. Lena. Mara moving on ar tsweleng pele. Ra mo ga babu. 105. Ah ne. Mana nah 1 hour yo. Mara otherwise jo agiti lesanya ka kelefekele. Kibanyana bana na ruka ka bona o tsipila pila jo.
Nganya ke therapy o kre ko heno.
Kopela le concluding reng hae jo.
Go for therapy. Whatever it is, also ange matata o ka hao and go no diti. O fa te bopulo ba hao ka ditsela tsa batho ba bang. Ke tsela hao o bone o wena ke le kwa le.
That's it. Abuti, kopela conclusion or tsamaye re hae jo. Chomi, kopela re fe conclusion ra tsamaye.
I think it like conclude ka mkhofentsa e boletseng o sa ya ka batho ba bang hore bona ba ira eng o sa ikapesa miralo ya batho ba bang. If wena therapy o berekela go for it o tsamaye ka mkho. If ayo berekele find another way loreng o ka berekela ke something se loreng se ka dila le mathata hao. If ko nwa bjala we not condoning substance abuse, but yeah
and then maybe le go heno ho na le maybe dilo tsela tsa ditlhare and what maybe tshwantse o twas and stuff, find out gore go heno mathata ke eng o tlhalane, maybe le tsona tseo ke tsona tse le reng di stakisa bophelo ba hao, and then you have to align them gore dilo tsa hao or menyako ya hao e bulehe. And in the midst, yes I do, in the midst of that, phaphathella bana ba matsoho, I repeat, phaphathella bana ba matsoho gore ditsela tsa hao di bulehe. Nako nngwe dipelo tsa lona di so le kwatile thata kwatollohane le tlo ba
o monate.
sure
Before ke betha conclusion aka le bonne ke didimetse le conclude
ai wena wa contradict
ke khopela le nna le didimaleng ka mokho ke conclude wa bona a ke so fetse lo bole brega ajo utlwang ke khopela tshwarelo ntwe ke lirileng yona ke tsore ke lirile mara no ka ebo ke a e bona ntho ono e bolela o itse brega.
I'm going to say has got nothing to do with you, ne? I just wanted to say something. Konto precious na ibolela. Urla rum o believer in o dilo tsa ba di mo le di wato wa tanga. Let's not forget hore life it's not only physical. Nang dilo tse ding tse leng hore we exist ka molekana. You exist in the spiritual realm as well, ne? Nang lo tse but then who exist how ka molekana, they both play a role mo phelong ba hao as an overall, ne? So sometimes when you seek help, because they would affect you and then the results in the physical form. So now just give yourself time. Baba I see depression, maybe time to pass. I really hope you
lena le tlo tswenya
something if it's this made la mo phelong ba o se tlo irahala, not because of tshwentse o ile if tshwentse ntho e be ya hao ke hao anya botsa serious jo
la bon jo heke la bona mara conclusion guys, conclusion era horeng mara conclusion era horeng
era conclude ya sharp mara
ya ku file nako abudi ku file nako sesi ku file nako he tshwantse ke conclude e thoma ko mathobong ha go ira halang mara
it will be a topic for another day. It will be a topic for another day. A re tlohela wena it will be a topic for another day. Yeah, unkemele
Parkshop
unkemele ya unkemele ditsela tsa o di tswalle ya o phatlhe tsa mo phatla o khulo khono bula ditsela tsa hao wena god forbid go kwa hao kena modimo wa hao. Sorry chem conclude
Nka bolela.
Sanga
o itse ke tsatsi le lengwe o itse ke nya ga re zameng re tšhentšheng enka ya show tsatsi le leng o enka re show etle le utlwa gore go bjang go nna mo seting ene but yeah jo guys Parkshop le tla commenta mo leng jo le re botse gore le na le fila bjang ka taba tsa suicide le self harm and how do you guys deal with it on tlhalohang but ho etswalla jo I think ba e boletse they said a mouthful or hirahalang I think everyone has her or his own way ya hore a dile le dilo if you lo ho ya bjale ngo berekella tswela pele if you tle ba re direct di o berekella askisa ke di promote but if it's something along or you can recover from it. Remember suicide you cannot recover from it once ru lositse but ho ga ya bjale ka o sa no tshwere ke babalazi re tla o ntsha yona a ke na tšhelete mara planet lotso go ga tswe di drugs re tla o isa go moloto wa bo it's not like o tetsere ha ona motho a re kana keng ntwele jeso irling resurrection ne yeah motho a since nna ke phela ke so e bone so since re utlwa ka jeso but yeah jo if you believe mo therapy yeah if you tswana le nna o believe a re pushe ka ona mokho otherwise jo me kopela ba biletse number ile ya rena address ile ya di suicide wa ate in case if ele hore you know someone elong hore you home lebeletse wa mmona hore o ke bona re ka thaponyana mabane ne ka itse hore damana ana koloi o hanga
Ana
thapo
o ithekela thapo ikwaetse.
wa ntlhaloganya ke bona re ka re taxi ne ka itse hore ko re nna ga ona mahotlo wa ntlhaloganya
Ka re ke sa le jaja le nna ke lo tikwaetse.
o bona re ka bo blue death wa ntlhaloganya so kopela ba biletse number ile address ile brayaka
I think it will be attached below now, if it's possible.
Yeah,
Can
Mara.
Yeah, it will be attached below. It's available 24 hours, and then it's 0800 567 567.
Anto-
0800 567 567.
Yeah. 567 ngwana
567.
ke yona
Seven.
ke yona number address jo if ever you feel like you wanna commit suicide just talk to someone jo da ba phela ba la available and ba ke toll free ke mahala lo sna airtime ga itse di advance tsa rena di gontshi thata di godimo thata lo sna time ba founela if you feel like media how monate se ha se ya utse re mmotse bjang founela diamonds ba feed number tsa hae ba tlo ona le di professional da ba dirang le dilo tse so wa ntlhaloganya otherwise la itse jo ira nnete wa subscribe wa like wa comment wa share Parkshop Avenue available on YouTube under the Speak Media Network le ori social sing jore teng bo Facebook ba Instagram TikTok ke Parkshop Avenue ene tswetswe batho ba modimo ka lo kopela mo Parkshop number tsa lena tsa social media di teng ka mo YouTube jo ntlhaloganya otherwise re tswaletse ma Parkshop ka le first tana ka ofela we are out